Hey everybody, and nice to see you today. We are live, and thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining me on this Friday night. We are here to celebrate a milestone of mine, small but worth to celebrate every single time. And today's episode is sharing the 150 subscribers celebration. As all of you hop into the stream, make sure you guys like the video and share out the stream to all your friends and other Disney YouTubers. That way you guys can all go and check out everyone. Yeah. I'm just waiting for it to catch up on my end. I apologize, everybody. I just want to make sure I'm actually am live and I'm not going crazy. Give me a second, guys. Alrighty. Alrighty, I'm hearing it on my end. Guys, are you hearing me okay? I know that StreamYard's been having some weird things when it comes to streaming. Just need to confirm. Give me a thumbs up if you guys hear me in the chat. That way I know exactly what's going on. Wow, the stream is really lagging today. Apologize, guys. It's not updating my chat, so I can't see you guys' comments yet. I don't know what's going on with my chat today. Let me just pull it up on my iPad, I guess, if it's going to do that tonight. Sorry, guys. If it's going to do that tonight. Sorry, guys. Okay, we hear 3 of us here. Perfect. I just want to make sure everything is. Thank you, Keith. Thanks for letting me know. We're going to say hello to everyone in chat, and then also we'll get started into the questions. Today is going to be a Q&A session, so if you guys always have questions about, it's going to be open-ended questions, but make sure you just keep it family-friendly here. It is a family-friendly channel, and I'll do a couple mousekeeping after we welcome you guys all in. So, first of all, thank you to Big Disney Fan. Thank you for being here. Emily Sedano, thank you for joining. Thanks for being a part of the celebration. Michael Rayleigh, hello. Nice to see you. I think you changed your icon recently. I like it. And thank you, Keith, for letting me know we are good in terms of that. Perfect. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for letting me know that you hear me too. I appreciate that. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi or the stream altogether that's like lagging in comments, but it's just not getting as far. But that's okay. That's how life is. Few mousekeeping things. Big shout out to Dean from the Live Place. Make sure you guys go check him out from theliveplace.com. He's your TV guide to family-friendly content streaming, whether it comes directly from, whether it comes from Disney creators, cruise creators, special needs creators, and Disney creators like myself, as well as tons of others in this community, such as Resort TV 1, and VIP Project and Disney Den, and I will be featuring his questions. He sent in some questions earlier today because obviously in the United Kingdom it is pretty late his time. So thank you, Michael Riley. I appreciate that. I'm going to have him answer his questions first. So while I answer his questions, you guys answer questions in the chat. Remember that all questions need to stay family friendly, and make sure you guys are clicking at that thumbs up button as well as subscribing if you're brand new to this channel. We really would appreciate it. And shout out to AGC Magic TV. She's going live in about 30 minutes with a fireplace stream, which is fun with and he's there with Kenzie Days and Diz Dream, Tracy Glenn, a lot of cool people. So if that's still going by the time I end, I would love for you to hop over there. We're also going to Dole Whip Dad's live stream at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking Disney Pins live. So yeah. Alrighty. Sorry, my brain has been scattered all week. It's just the way that I have been lately. Thank you, Disney's Adventure. Appreciate you liking my thing. Sorry, guys, I'm just going to my DMs now so I can find that comment. Sorry, I'm trying to find his thing that he answered. Okay, so Dan was not able to be here. For those of you who don't know who Dan is, Disney Dan. He is a UK-based YouTuber, and I'm going to shout him out right here. He is have a show tomorrow starting at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the East Coast, and will go until 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking all about Disney Fiasco, his 100th celebration. He has all of his guests that has been on his show tomorrow, and will join tons of people. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So make sure you guys go and check out that episode. Make sure you give Dan some love. He was my first guest on my channel. So I want everyone to go and support him out, because somebody who's new, it does mean a lot. Hey, Mike. Hi, Eddie. Thank you for joining. Nice to see you. You're brand new. Appreciate it. It doesn't look pixelated on my end, so that's good. Cool. Yes, Keith, I know that you have a family reunion tomorrow. All right, so before we start the questions, I'm going to go and start and answer Disney Dan, so that way he doesn't have to go far into the replay, especially since he has a big show tomorrow. That way it makes it really easy. So he has a couple questions for me, and he wrote it on DMs. Basically, what I sent him, so that way you guys know, is, Dan, I have a Q&A tonight. I know that you can't be able to join me, but is there a question that you've always wondered about me that I can answer on stream? So he replied back, sure. He has a couple of questions. Your favorite moment from your college program experience. The second question he had was favorite Disney attraction from each park, and your favorite characters you'd like to meet. So I'm going to hop into those questions first, and then we'll go from there. Thank you, Eddie Collin, by the way, from being here. Oh, I just launched another app that I did not want to launch. Okay, we're good. Eddie Collin, thank you for joining the stream. I really appreciate you. If you like this after watching it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hey, Mike, nice to see you. I appreciated your awesomeness, and you were awesome in streams today, so just want to shout you out. You're awesome. Okay, so Dan's questions, I'm going to answer his questions first. So his first question was your favorite moment from your college program. So for those of you who are kind of new to the Disney universe and doesn't know, it's college program is a Disney job that involves college students that works in frontline roles at Walt Disney World, that are currently in college, medical school, or graduate school. And there's also a culinary program, but that's a different program. But my favorite moment from my college program, and it's hard to choose because your college program is a bunch of memories all in a 6 months time. So it becomes really hard to put something together. But I have to say my favorite favorite CP memory was, we had a day back in April. I had a hard time making friends, but I had a group of people at work who said, have you been to the parks with people yet? And I said, no. And then it ended up being Grace, Joy, Sage, and all three of them have been friends for me since. I have been friends with them since then. Their other friend, Cassie, I've been friends with her since after my college program because we didn't work together a lot. But all three of us, Sage, Joy, Grace, and myself, we went to Animal Kingdom. On our day, we made sure we all had a day off that we could work. Sage brought her friend from her, I believe it was one of her roommates, if not one of her friends that she knew of that before the college program. And we went to Animal Kingdom, and once we got there, it started pouring rain. But we had so much fun in the park. We went on tons of rides. We watched The Lion King several times because it's one of our favorite things to do at Animal Kingdom, which is totally up Dan's alley too, because he loves Festival of the Lion King too. And I rode Expedition Everest. That wasn't fun because I'm not a throwaway person. It's not fun, but that's okay. And I had tons of fun from that day. And then my other favorite memory that's with everyone was my final day of my college program, where everyone came together. We all stayed together as one CP family. Took a picture of all of us, including the working cast that stayed after we left. And that's a memory. That last day will be a memory I will never forget. And for me, that's priceless. It's something I can't change. And it's something that's worthwhile for myself. Hey, Hitchhiking Bones, we're doing a Q&A session, and thank to all of you for 150 subscribers. You guys are all amazing. As James Ryan would say, it's a little stream that could, because you guys are the reason I'm even celebrating today, and it means a lot. Hitchhiking Bones, if you just got in, Disney Dan sent some questions in earlier today, so I wanted to answer them first before jumping into other questions. But make sure you share out the stream, that way others can hop on and join us. Alrighty, so I said favorite moments from my college program. The second question he asked was a favorite Disney attraction from each park. So I'm going to do it from all time because I kind of have it all over. My favorite ride in Magic Kingdom has to be the Tomorrowland Transit Authority. People Mover, it has always been a favorite ride of mine from that park. Was a great place to relax it down, and from the overstimulation of the park, it was a great way to just sit, relax. There really wasn't very many smells or lights too much. You just had a breeze, and outside and inside, nothing too crazy. The Space Mountain music was a little loud at times, but not too bad. Epcot, my favorite ride is Living with the Land. It's my favorite ride in all of Walt Disney World. I love how it changes per season. It changes with the festivals, which I think was really fun. And the cast who works there is so knowledgeable about what they're working on. Sometimes if you ask them what's coming up, they'll let you know about some of the cool things they're going to make, or whether they're going to start a new lettuce wall. It's really cool. I love that. It's one of my favorites. In Hollywood Studios, my favorite ride is not there anymore. It used to be the studio Backlot Tour in Hollywood Studios towards the back. Now it's part of Galaxy's Edge now. The studio Backlot Tour showed you tons of different ways of making movies. And the funny thing is that was a really oversensory ride. But I had no problems on this ride / show at all. And for me, that was awesome. It allows me to do an everyday activity that every child wanted to. And I thought it was so much fun to watch it, watch the cool staging effects, seeing the costumings that they were making in the design studio, to seeing the different props and stuff that you can look for in the queue, which I thought was really cool. But if I had to choose a ride from today, that would be from today in Hollywood Studios, that would probably be Toy Story Mania. Toy Story Mania is probably my favorite ride now in the park. And One Man's Dream. It's tied. One Man's Dream and Toy Story Mania, I both love too much. But I wish the studio Backlot Tour was still somewhat there in a different section of the park, because it was an amazing part of Disney history to seeing all the things that were in that ride, and I thought that was amazing. We always made sure to make time for it, and I'm so happy I saw it on my last trip before it got closed. And then just Animal Kingdom's left. Animal Kingdom, my favorite attraction is Flight of Passage, of course. Flight of Passage I call the Soarin' 2.0 because the Soarin' actual 2.0 is actually went downhill on the Soarin' scale for me, because I loved the original, did not like the new version. the smells were too much, at times, and there was no orange smell, which there should have been a way to keep that. And it drove me crazy that it didn't happen, but that's how life is, unfortunately. Life just has that happen. Um, but yeah, so those are all my 4 favorite parks. So Magic Kingdom, Trans or People Mover, Epcot, Living with the Land. Hollywood Studios was the studio Backlot Tour. Today, Hollywood Studios would be Toy Story Mania and One Man's Dream. And Animal Kingdom is Flight of Passage. Alrighty, and favorite characters to meet. That was Dan's final question. Yay, Lynn! Hey, Lynn, nice to see you. You're going to be probably the only mod today, so just make sure everyone's staying family friendly, please. Thank you. James is, unfortunately, James, oh, by the way, everyone's probably wondering where James is, because he's usually here before the stream even starts. James is actually at Disney World right now, with our friend Donna. Happy birthday, Donna. Wanted to say that on stream. Make sure you say happy birthday to the queen, mod Donna Jaworski. Hope she has a great day. And actually, he's going to be visiting my home over his trip. So hoping to get some messages from some of my Disney family. And it's also kind of funny because today is, yeah, go James, right? Yeah, go James. He'll be back next week. But he sends his love to all of you. Okay, and then I'm sorry, Dan had one more question, then I forgot it. Favorite characters you like to meet? So, my favorite characters I love to meet in the parks is that's a good question. I actually love when they do Halloween. If they don't do a Halloween party, usually the day of Halloween, they'll have all the characters at all the resorts. I loved my experience of doing Minnie and Mickey at Pop Century when I went. I thought that was an amazing job of doing fun activities at the resorts on Halloween, and they did like a mini candy treat trail, which I thought was really cute and I thought was really fun. So that was awesome. But in the parks, I love meeting the princesses. I think they're really fun. They always can have something new added. One character I've yet to meet that I really would like to meet is Jane from Tarzan. We haven't been able to get to a Halloween party in quite some time. And that would be fun to meet her because she's usually a rare character, and Moana would be really fun. I also love meeting Joy in the park. I think she's an awesome character to meet, and also the same name of one of my best friends from my college program. Well, who else is cool? Pocahontas is a great one to meet in the park. And Mushu and Mulan are they're my home people because Mulan was my favorite princess, and I feel like Mushu is probably one of the best sidekicks ever. And it's sad that Mulan's live action got delayed indefinitely. This is like the 4th or 5th time that it got delayed now. And it's really annoying, and they haven't even finished refilming the scenes they had to film. So this is going to be a long process. It's annoying. I really just want this movie out. For gosh sakes. I'm trying to think of anything else I'm missing in terms of characters. And of course, Mickey and Minnie are the best. And I always meet Minnie over at Pete's Silly Slideshow in Magic Kingdom, and then I meet Mickey, of course, is the best at Magic Kingdom, but I also meet him at Animal Kingdom in their safari outfits. Fun fact that had a big connection to me as a child. We would have plushes, and I would always walk in and say hello and give them a hug every time I would come home from school for a while. The first couple years where I wasn't really talking that much, but enough to communicate little things, that was really fun. So yeah. Okay, I think I have all the questions that I asked from Disney Dan. Yes, so I will be tagging Dan and sharing a tweet to him, letting him know 1937. Lynn, can you write a note on that? Or write it down for me and send it to me so that way I can tell Dan when it ends. That way he can just watch the 19 minutes. I wanted him to answer them first because obviously tomorrow he has a big day with his 100th episode of Disney Fiasco. So now I got to backtrack in chat because it's been a minute. Thanks to the 7 of you who are here. For those of you who aren't here, who was in ninja mode, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. If you guys are wanting to ask questions, make sure you guys. Thanks, Glenn. You're awesome. Make sure you guys answer it in the chat and make sure you keep all the questions family friendly. All right, guys. So let's go back and check because I am behind. Oh, Emily asked a question. Oh, this is a great question. Emily Sedano asked, what's your favorite Halloween movie? So, Emily, unfortunately, Halloween was not my favorite holiday. I don't like getting scared, and it's the sensory issue of getting scared that it bothers me. But my favorite movie? That's a really good question. The first thing, it's not a movie per se, but I love when Disney Channel makes their Halloween episodes and like some of their Disney Channel shows. For example, Austin and Ally had a great episode of Halloween. But Halloween Town is the first thing that pops into mind. And Hocus Pocus. But Hocus Pocus is like it's almost to the edge of too many effects for me. I enjoy watching Christmas movies more. Sorry guys, I'm fidgeting with my hair today. I took inspiration from you, Lynn. I was like, I need to do my hair in a braid today. But yeah, I feel like Halloween Town would be it, but I love watching the Disney Channel Halloween episodes. Rising Moons, Hitchhiking Bones. Thanks for being here, Dawn. I think it's Dawn probably is here. Yay! Yeah, we're at 150 subs, and we're actually, I will show you officially on my TubeBuddy. If you guys don't have TubeBuddy, make sure you guys go check out TubeBuddy. And make sure you guys use Dole Whip Dad or the Lynn Projects. Lynn, you can go ahead and drop your TubeBuddy link if you want. You guys are awesome. There's only 22 of you, and it's still live. Apparently, there's a dislike crew today, but that's okay. But we are at 156, so we are 4 away from 160 right now. So that's really exciting. And thank you guys for finding it after my thumbnail. I wanted to switch up the thumbnail. And shout out to Allie. She created the thumbnail for me. Hey, Jacob Bo says, I love the views and narration of TTA. I agree. I wish they could put something different in the 2 other indoor scenes. That would be really fun. But I love it. And I remember the windows that are now like covered in TTA right before you go by Carousel of Progress, but it used to be a stage section because I remember that because when it was like that, they had tons of seating and then you would see people in there, but you forget what it is. So I can't remember that. Can't remember if it was a show or if it was something different. I don't remember. And it says, oh yeah, the Backlot Tour was great. I loved the Backlot Tour. One of my favorite things ever. And I like that there's multiple sections because it helps with crowd control. So you could always have a section waiting to start the fire section of the scene, and then you could have people go through the regular queue waiting for the tram. So I thought it was really smart by the way they divided up the queue, so it's not just everyone's waiting all at once. Thanks to the 10 of you who are here. You guys are all awesome. Lynn's like, yes, the flight of passage. Yes. And then saying hello to everyone. Hello to you, girl. Let's see. Lynn Project, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, 156. Yeah, that's exciting. Alrighty, let's see. Big Keith, thank you for the congratulations. Madam Leota. Lynn, you can meet Madam Leota in the park? I didn't know this. This is brand new information to me. Katrina Scapolini. Oh, thank you so much for the congrats, guys. You guys are all awesome. Josh is here. Speaking of him, we're going to have some magic mail coming up in a video very shortly. I'm going to film it as soon as I get it. And it's coming on Monday, so that's exciting. You don't lose the secret, Josh. It's between you and I, but it's going to be awesome. Alrighty. Big Disney fan has a question. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Okay, this is more my jam because I love Christmas myself and I love Christmas movies. My favorite Christmas movie growing up was a Disney's A Christmas Carol, or I'm sorry, that's not the name. Oh, what is it? And speaking of Jeff sent me a picture, so let me see if he sent a question, guys. Hold on. He might have. Oh, it's Disney Pins Live. Make sure you guys go check him out in 35 minutes time. Sorry, what was I seeing? Oh, I think it's Once Upon a Christmas. I'm pretty sure. My brain is failing on the actual scent. It's not Nightmare Before Christmas, I promise you that. Sorry, guys, I'm not being up to date here. Okay, Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas, that's what it was. So it was Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, and then there's a Twice Upon a Christmas. Those two are my favorite movies growing up. It was a tradition to always watch those in the park. But especially now, I've been watching Hallmark Christmas movies. But Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas and Twice Upon a Christmas is good, and if you guys haven't watched those movies, you should. It's awesome. And Disney's version of a Christmas Carol is pretty cute too. But my favorite Christmas movie is Coming Home for Christmas. It was a 2018 movie with Danica McKellar. And she was a child actor, but I can't remember the show she was on. But she's been in a ton of Hallmark movies. Oh, Len sent me a picture. Hold on. Len sent me a picture. It's important. Oh, that's awesome. Len, I didn't even know that was possible. Hold on, guys. I need to share this with you. Hold up. Len, you guys can watch. You guys can meet Madame Leota in the parks, and I never knew that. I knew you can meet the three hitchhiking ghosts at the party, but I didn't know that. Len, I think it would be Madame Leota. Alrighty. But yeah, so Coming Home for Christmas on Hallmark Channel, that was a great movie, one of my favorites, and Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas and Twice Upon a Christmas. The Lynn Project, Lynn asked. Oh, it was Allie. Lynn asked, what's your favorite table service restaurant and counter service? Well, Lynn, my table service is pretty standard, and most people who know me know it is. Hey, we got Allie
Hello.
here as a surprise. Hi, guys. Hey. My favorite table service restaurant is Tempanetto in the Epcot Japan Pavilion. I've been going there for years, and it is a family tradition to go there pretty much every big trip that we go to. If it's a smaller trip, like a 3-day or 4-day trip like we did, we would always go to a hibachi place right outside of Disney. But if it's like a 5, 6, 7-day trip, we would definitely have to go there. It's one of my favorite places. And for Disney, it's pretty well priced. With their prices. It's pretty good. And the service you get is incredible. And favorite counter service. Counter service is a hit and miss for me as somebody who's vegetarian because not every location will have an option that I would like. Like I hate plant-based meat. Oh, it's not fun. I just want a pure vegetarian option. But if I had to choose something, I would get like the margarita flatbread at Pinocchio's Village House in Magic Kingdom is pretty good. And then Pico's Bill has their, you can just get plain chips. And then usually I do go to the topping bar, which you can't do right now. And get like salsa and cheese and um, like sour cream and make like little nachos, which are fun. I mean, there's a new cauliflower taco dish that I've been wanting to try for quite some time. I just haven't been able to get over there. But that's going to be my next look up. And then also the China Pavilion has a really good vegetarian option. I can't remember if it's a veggie stir fry or if they changed it, but I like that too. It's one of my favorites. And I always go to the Japan Pavilion if I'm just craving like rice or something simple. I always go to the Japan Pavilion for rice because it's great. Katrina asks, what's your favorite non-Disney movie? Katrina, I'll give it to you in two categories. So the animated version of a Disney movie that isn't Disney, actually I've been really liking Trolls. I thought that's call me weird, but I think the storyline is fantastic. I love the music that they produce for the films. And I think the pairing of Justin Timberlake and Anna Kendrick for the main characters, I think is a really good pairing. They bounce off each other really well. And it really does show through the movies and shows them even backstage and doing recordings that they really enjoy being together, you know, not as a couple, but being together as people, if that makes sense. And then a regular live show or regular good old movie. I love Hallmark movies. Always be watching Hallmark movies. And then I've been loving the Pitch Perfect series. As a person who doesn't swear normally, I still like Pitch Perfect for the acapella in it. I think it's worth watching. And Hamilton. Hamilton has been a big one for me, but I know it's Disney now because it's on Disney Plus. But sparked my point. Katrina, Hallmark Christmas movies are my favorite. Yes, isn't it? So awesome. Okay, hold on. Josh sent the question on Instagram. Hold on. Hold on, Josh. I'm finding it. Josh, I'm not seeing a question on Instagram. Or, oh, I know what you're talking about. Never mind. I know exactly what you're talking about. Hold on. Let's see. There we go. Josh, I love this question. So the question that he asked is, why did you name your channel Make It Blue and not Make It Green? But isn't it Make It Blue, Make It Pink? Anyways, the Make It Blue reference is a tie of two things. One, Make It Blue is a autism campaign that they typically run through Autism Speaks, but I do not support them. And if you are supporting them, I highly suggest looking into what autistic creators say about Autism Speaks. Their point gets across, but it's not truly. They're looking for a cure, and I don't think that autism needs to be finding a cure to say, because we're fun and unique that way. But anyways, besides the point, I don't want to get into that. Make It Blue is due to a Light It Up Blue campaign that gets run every year, and it basically turns city landmarks and different things blue. So I thought that was an autism reference, and for most autistic people, it's pretty recognizable. And then also, Sleeping Beauty was one of my sister's favorites, and I wanted to incorporate her into the kind of situation we had. Sleeping Beauty was one of her favorite princesses, and always the "Make It Blue, Make It Pink" was always a saying throughout the movie. So I wanted it to match my blog, and I thought that would be a great name for my blog. So that's your question answered there. So yeah, it was blue because it's autism related, and also in green, it is my school color, but green is hard to make it to a logo too with autism. Hey, Chicken Bones, Too Body does rock. Let's see what else. Oh gosh, sorry guys. So thank you for doing that. Do you have the studio app yet? I like that one for checking analytics and comments. Yes, I do, Lynn. I do have that. I'm getting there. I'm figuring that out. Emily asked, what should I do for my intro channel? Like your first video or like your... I need you to expand on that. Is it for like a first video, a thoughts and a thumbnail? Like, Emily, my first piece of advice is to go watch the Lynn Project and Dole Whip Dad on Sunday nights, 11:30. You can watch their episodes on Dole Whip Dad's channel. It's all about making videos on YouTube, helping making thumbnails, using TubeBuddy, helping things to help improve your channel. And one thing I've learned throughout other creators that he follows is to be 1% better yourself every day. It doesn't have to be a huge step, but if you make 1% of your videos better per day, it makes a big difference. Like today, I figured out how to put the live emoji in my description, which I thought was easy for you guys to find. And you have a surprise guest. You have Allie here.
Hello.
Hey, does anybody have a quick question for Allie? Downscale. Hey, nice to see ya. Make it purple. It's not purple.
What?
Good night, big Disney fan. Thank you for being here. Sorry, Ellie. It's okay. I need to ask if Allie, you guys have a question for Allie really quickly here. Sorry, guys. If the question comes up, I will call her again. How's that sound? Okay. Alrighty, if you guys have a question for Allie, make sure you write it in the comments and I will talk to her as soon as she gets it. Alrighty. And Lynn, you're awesome. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't yet, please do. It's awesome. I think it's with the dislikes, it's because when you close the live chat to like a video, a lot of people hit the dislike button. No, there's a thing on YouTube where people sometimes randomly dislike the video. I don't know why, but it does. It's a life, though. It happens. Hey, Taking Bones is a question for me, and it's what are some of your favorite things to do in Walt Disney World? So I'm going to answer this in two parts. One of them is going to be before college program, one's going to be after college program, because trust me, it's a lot different now. Before my college program, I loved doing hangout time in the hotels if I wasn't in the park, because usually most of the time we didn't do full days at the park. We'd always do like a half. We wouldn't spend a full day in the park because of overstimulation growing up. So a lot of the times we would spend half the day at the park, spend some time at the pool or take a nap, and go back to either the same park or a different park for dinner, and then do the nighttime entertainment there. So yeah, and then after college program, I love people watching after my college program. I think it's a lot of fun. I also love making magic as somebody who's a guest and help cast members feel appreciated, because I know what it's like to be them. And then when they're getting yelled at, they just don't feel like the positive comes sometimes. So I love doing that. And I love sharing magic with other guests, sometimes bringing stickers with me or something fun, to say like, thanks for supporting Disney, or thanks for being nice to a cast member. Something simple like that. I think it's really fun to do. I also love visiting my Disney Springs family, which James is actually doing for me because I can't go. So it's kind of fun. I love doing it. It's really fun. Okay. So yeah, kind of all over. I love food. I love rides. I love characters. I love all of it. Emily says, I want to start a YouTube channel but need an intro. My channel is going to be planning Disney hauls and blogs. So, Emily, I actually don't even have an introduction video for my channel. I'm working on that, of how to do that. But honestly, start your first video with something you want to make. I recommend making videos ahead of time and scheduling a date where you can film most of it on that day. That way you have continual content that you can edit and then you can post. But I don't feel like you have to have an introduction as you start, especially if you're starting from ground zero. You can always add that on later on, if that makes sense. But take it one step at a time. You'll do great. I started my channel a long time ago, and then this is relaunched in April of this year. So, yeah. Yeah, she looks like she's a lot of fun to meet. Sorry, everyone's saying hello to Josh. I love peekabills. Yes, Lynn. Ooh, Katrina, I've never asked that question before. If you were allowed one unlimited Disney snack, what would that be? That's so hard to choose. Um, but my favorite snack by far is the Mickey's ice cream sandwich over in any of the carts because you can get it at any park. You're not limited to where you can get it. Um, it's so yummy and it's so refreshing on a cool day. And you can use the wrapper as a holder pro tip. And then you don't have to get your hands dirty. Yeah, I love it. And it's the ice cream's not super thick either, so it's manageable during the heat. I love it. If that wasn't available, my second choice would be um, the cinnamon roasted almonds, one of my favorites, and actually another underrated snack that I forgot to put in my list last week, but that's okay. Oh, it's Lady Renata. I didn't know that. I learned something new today. Sleeping Beauty reference. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is a Sleeping Beauty reference. Nice dual reference. Yeah, I wanted to make it a dual reference, and I also wanted to be my blog name, and having the two together I thought would be a great downskill. It's not Make It Purple, people. And big Disney fan, again, have a great night. Everyone's saying the welcome to the channel video that non-subs see first. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Downscale, I actually don't have one. And actually, I probably should make one. But I haven't had a chance yet. I wanted to wait until I film in the parks to help give more of an input. And I haven't posted any planning videos yet, so that's why I haven't done it yet. Katrina asked a question, how come Allie hasn't made a YouTube channel? Allie spelled A-L-L-I-E, just so you know. My sister hasn't made a YouTube channel because she's not really into that. She's kind of solely focused on figuring out school right now. Okay. Well, do you want to answer the question? What? The question is, how come you haven't made a YouTube channel yet? That's what somebody has asked.
How do I put this in a way that a lot of people would understand? So I did color guard for high school, and a lot of the times that would take up from May to
take up a lot of your
November
time.
Every day, which is a lot of time. And I don't have the patience or the time to sit there and edit a video constantly, because I am a perfectionist when it comes to things like that.
She's very much a perfectionist, very much a perfectionist, but you do admit when you're not good, and sometimes you accept it.
That's true.
So, but if it's something that she's passionate about, she will be a perfectionist about it.
But like, if I were to start a YouTube channel, it would probably be about.
You would have a color guard channel.
Probably that, and mixed in with a little bit of different things. I really don't know, to be completely honest.
And also, Allie's entering college, which is a really big time commitment, especially college and jobs. So just give her time. She will probably have one, and as soon as she has one, I will let you guys all know. Yes, thumbs down. Oh, did he show up? It doesn't see it in my end, guys. Apparently we have thumbs down guy. Good. That's cute. Yeah, hitchhiking bones. Yeah, growing up we did take a lot of midday breaks, but they were great. Now
I didn't get that.
Now at both, like, you have time at the pool. Like, we would do the pool in the afternoon, and we would do it we would either go to the same park or we would go to a different park for dinner.
Well, she's got the autism and everything that you guys know, but I can't actually be out in the sun for an extended amount of time because my body cannot produce sweat, which is really hard for me to be in Florida during the summer. So usually it's very hard for me to go a full day at the parks without being sick.
But you do have a cooling tower, which helps tremendously.
Yeah, but we didn't start that until I was 15, I think.
But yeah, now we can't go without one now.
Well, we don't go during the summer a lot because I had card.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, we love doing midday breaks, but now that both of us are both older, we can typically go to the park from open to close, which is awesome. So you can take it at your own speed.
We also don't go in the middle of summer anymore when it's 110 degrees.
It was still warm in March, though.
Yeah, but it wasn't. I was still wearing leggings and a sweatshirt during March. So
good point. Okay. Ooh. Ellie, do you have a question? What was your favorite magic moment you did to somebody? Did you have a magic moment you did for somebody, whether it was a cast member or somebody? I'm trying to remember if you did. I feel like you did.
While we were at, I think this was on her graduation trip, we were at Animal Kingdom, and we got on the safari ride, which is one of my favorite rides.
Oh, yeah.
We were waiting. We were driving, and we passed, what was it? I think it wasn't the giraffe area, it was the area next to
it. Before it or after?
It was the lions. It was, the male lion was out, and he was sitting like up top on the rocks, but I couldn't see. So I was looking all around, but the cast member that was up there specifically said, "This is up. If you look all the way up to the left, there you can see the male lion from the cart." And so it was really nice for me because I had never seen him before that moment.
That was somebody you did for somebody else, huh? That somebody did for you. Yeah, I would agree. You also had a magic moment where you had a shirt. If you remember, you were sick one day and you got sick and you had to get a new shirt, and they gave you a new shirt. You could choose any shirt you wanted.
Oh yeah, I passed out. Well, I was like this close to passing out, so I was wearing like 3/4 sleeve
shirts, and they decided to give her a different shirt.
And I was maybe 6 or 7 at that time.
I was gonna say cast member, and I remember I don't think cast member called EMTs on that one.
No, because Mom had the stuff that.
Yeah.
So for me, I can't have. So like her favorite food at the parks is Dole Whip, so it's cold. I can't eat that because it's got pineapple in it, and I'm allergic to it, and I can't eat it. But we were close enough to. So I drink a lot of water while we're there. Usually it's a lot of water and a lot of Propel, which helps because my electrolytes, that's what throws me.
Sorry, I'm reading. But yeah, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. So my favorite magic moment I did for somebody was actually a little boy with autism. The same story that had the negative side to it. Giving that little guy a hope that he can become a cast member one day, and to not let his quote unquote disability stop him in any way from being a cast member. And I tell him it's not the end of the road, and work hard every single day and you'll get here one day. And just knowing that little boy has inspiration and knowing that. He also asked if I could sign my name in his book, which of course I did, and I wrote a message for him. And the mom was the best thing out of the whole situation because she never knew that I was autistic until then, and it gave her so much hope knowing that, okay, days may be hard, but look at where she is and look at where what she's overcome. And that gave her so much motivation for that little guy. And I hope for that little boy, if he's watching this video or he's been in the park since, that he's appreciated cast members a lot more now, because there's so many different kinds of subscribers going to Disney. Thank you for somebody who just subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. So for me, that's a favorite moment of mine. But there's so many. There's so many. Random magical moments that I had as a child, and now as a cast member, and now as going back as an adult. Lynn said, I used to do that. My random acts of kindness was just giving a random person something I picked up from the carrot. Lynn, you should start doing that again. That would be a lot of fun. I would love that. Yeah, I love that. Tanya did a good example of that. She gave it to a graduate in the park. That's awesome. Downscale, I don't know what you mean by that. You're going to have to figure it out. Yeah, I'm not actually a perfectionist. I know that I make mistakes, but yet again, I grew up disabled and I knew that there was problems all my life. So it kind of I'm not super a perfectionist. I try to do my best. That's what I do. Lynn says, I don't do Disney in the summer. We don't really much either. On my college program, we did. Yeah, Allie's allergic to pineapple. I'm allergic to coconut. She's allergic to coconut. It's great. LOL, it's not a pretty sight, but you'll also be scraping off the paint. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Oh, okay. Thanks, downscale. Yeah, I am sweet about it. It's like perfect timing. You guys are perfect with your questions and how it is. Hey, Rachel, and don't be figuring out if you're late. It's okay. We're never late here. And then also, guys, sorry if you see this in the camera. This little thing right here is a acne that came onto me this morning, and it's right at where my glasses sit, which is great. It's so painful, but I have to wear these, otherwise I can't see. So that's fun. But thank you guys for being here. No, Katrina, you're not crazy. Sorry guys, I'm just watching the chat here. Make sure you guys thumbs up the video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, or you have people that you think will enjoy my content. Make sure you guys go and watch it. You guys are amazing. You guys are all amazing. I just got one more subscriber here, and I don't know. And she never answered in chat, but thank you to all of you. You guys are amazing humans. I'm actually now at 157 now, it should be. Let's double check. Ooh. Remember the time that you saw CMs with snow shovels peeling off some of the street? Really? I'm from Wisconsin. That's hard to believe. If Disney had to get rid of one of the Marvel series, would you want Marvel or Star Wars gone? I've watched a couple of Star Wars films, but the problem is I get overstimulation attacks from Star Wars, unfortunately. But Marvel films, I've watched two of them, and I haven't had a problem with either one of them. And that's been the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and they're actually one of my favorites. So I actually would don't hate me, people, but I would prefer Star Wars gone just for the visual effects. If they fixed the visual effects or made a version that's less overstimulating, um, it would be so I would enjoy Star Wars because I love the storyline, I love the details and what they show, but the special effects is hard for me to focus on those details that I love watching in movies, because movies for me are typically watched several times. So you want to have those details that you can find every single time you watch it. And the special effects is too bright, and it's sometimes the sound effects they use is pretty loud. But Guardians of the Galaxy kind of does a little bit of each, but they do it in different parts of the movie, so it's not all just one big scene at the end. Um, but yeah. I would prefer Star Wars gone, but I understand that Star Wars is a big part of Disney now. So that probably will never get rid of. But Marvel, I think they have great content. I've heard that they've had great captioning in their movies, which is an A plus for me. If any film or any movie series can get really good captioning, I am all for it, because there are some terrible captioning out there for those of us who are hearing impaired like myself. For example, StreamYard doesn't do live captioning. It's really annoying, but that's part of life. Yeah, 157. Woo! Guys, yeah, if you guys want to share out on the stream on your guys' channels to help invite more people into the Blue Crew, we would love for you guys to. It's awesome. Yeah, it messes with me. The weird thing, Hitchhiking Bones, it was the original movies, the original series, because that's how I was told to watch it from one of my CP roommates. That's how I started watching them. But I got too overstimulated from even the original episodes of Star Wars. Kind of crazy. And maybe it's because it's older technology, and maybe they haven't fixed the special effects to have it be so bright. Because Guardians of the Galaxy, like, is a modern age movie, and I never had a problem with it, and it had tons of special effects and visual effects, and never had a problem with it. So I'm wondering if the older technology they used maybe wasn't as sufficient as it normally can be. Um, but with that, that's going to be the last thing I'm going to say tonight. I'm going to do a few little bit of housekeeping, let you guys know of what's coming up from me, and let you guys know who to support right now. So we're 5 minutes till. Make sure you guys go over to Dole Whip Dad. I'm always this hype up girl before Disney Pins Live with Kelly from the Mickey Bunch and Dole Whip Dad. Sometimes her daughter Taylor jumps on. And they're going to talk all about Disney pins and maybe do a pin giveaway, maybe? We'll see. Also, tomorrow is a big day. Disney Dan is celebrating his 100th episode, and hint, hint, you may see this girl on the stream. So make sure you guys are watching. It's going to start at 9 a.m. Eastern Time here on the East Coast in the morning, and it's going to go until 4 p.m. He's going to have all of his guests that have been on Disney Fiasco before, and maybe have some more other familiar faces. You're also going to have VIP Project is going to do an episode of Sessions with Dole Whip Dad at 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys go and stick around and hang out to that channel. Make sure you guys support VIP Project. They were the first ones to congratulate me on the 150 subscribers. When they saw the picture, they messaged me immediately right before they started streaming with Disney Dan. And they even shouted me out in the episode. So I really appreciate Ed and Mindy, all of your love on my channel. And I want you guys to go ahead and support the heck out of them. So if you guys haven't heard of VIP Project, make sure you guys go check them out. Subscribe to the channel and enjoy their content. Their content is well produced, well made, and they have amazing guests on their show. Also at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, we have my collaboration channel with Life with Roxana, with Let's Talk Disney, with myself, her, Life with Roxana, Life with Lena, and Miss Emily. We're going to be talking all about Christmas and July. That'll be a fun stream. So if you guys don't want to do like an interview type Disney one, but you want to watch Christmas and July content, that's a great place to go. It's going to be on Roxana's channel, Life with Roxana's channel tomorrow. And then on Sunday, make sure you guys don't forget to watch Dole Whip Dad's 2 shows, Creator Talk and DizTube. Talking all about TubeBuddy. If you guys want to learn about making a YouTube channel, make sure you guys watch Creator Talk with my friend the Lem Project, one of our mods here, a part of the Blue Crew. And if I'm missing something else. Oh, and also Pete McDevitt. Make sure you guys go and support him. If you guys don't know who Pete McDevitt is, make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. He has a fun channel, show that's called Off the Wall, where he does all kinds of crazy and random questions, some PG-13, but really fun with Dest. And this week on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern, he's going to talk with Prince Charming Dev, which I think is going to be an awesome episode. And fellow CP alumni, you know who Prince Charming Dev is because he used to be one of us. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end the show early. Thanks again to all of you who are here. And thank you all for 150 subscribers. You guys are all incredible. You guys are amazing people who supported me, this little channel that could. And if you find people that really enjoy my content, thank you for sharing it with people who would also love my content. It's really appreciated. And to all of you, I really support all of you, sending love to all of you. You guys are amazing people, and you guys are going to help me grow. And I'll remember all of you guys when you guys are in chat. So with that, we're going to end the show here. As cast members once say, have a magical day. Thanks, Hiking Bones. I appreciate it. The Lynn Project, have a great weekend. VIP Project, we just shouted you out. Make sure you rewind the stream by a few minutes. Thanks again for being here. I know you were helping Pete with his channel. I just shouted him out too. So make sure you guys all support Dole Whip Dad. Make sure you use the hashtag, it's a blue attack. So I'll type it here. Make sure you use that hashtag on Dole Whip Dad stream so you know that I sent you over to his stream talking Disney Pins Live. You guys can't miss it. And make sure you watch out for Disney Dan tomorrow. a little girl like me maybe be on the show. Okay, bye guys. Have a magical day, as cast members once say, and I will see you in next week's stream. Love you all. Bye.